You came. I just can't take a chance. These clones, they're psychotic, crazy. If they find out, I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance. You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Wait. Smiley, the local innkeep. A serial killer? Whoa.
He was a deranged lunatic on old Earth. In the 1890s, he owned a hotel. He'd lure people there in this crazy hotel with all sorts of terrible rooms. But I'm not him. You gotta believe me. It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you. I really, really don't. Besides Ada and maybe Amelia. You're the nicest person I've met. But the other clones, they would tear me apart. Don't you see? They're the monsters. I just don't want to be tortured like that. Please, please forgive me. A few of the old-timers know I used to go by Bill Hickok. I mean, I had to make up a story. I always used to read the dime novels, and I figured I knew enough about Wild Bill and Wyatt to pull it off. I just had no way of knowing what my previous life had picked. So I played dumb. But Roosevelt is a crafty one. I just don't see a way out. I don't want to die. I want to believe you. I do. I'm gonna trust you, okay? Just don't tell anyone. This never happened.
You never know. When you get a moment, can we talk? May stink to high heaven, but it's all right now. was that? This place is ain't. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned critter hole. What you think, safe in there? I feel so safe. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay, so how's it traveling with one of the great Coes? That better? Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. There's books about him, lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled the Keela. Plus, he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Volley. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft. I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. Felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that? You say the damnedest things. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing. Not my day. This place is ancient. There have been creatures here for ages. It'll take more than that. After dealing with Ashta, alien life forms don't scare me much. Probably still out there. Who knows where? Company.
Facility on lockdown. Security override code required to reboot system.
Don't let anything go to waste. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment. I'm up for a little adventure.
Who cares what sick experiment Crucible was designed for? We need to escape.
Rest for a spell. Take a load off. A pleasure talking with you.
The pragmatists are the only ones who see Crucible for what it really is.
It is still hard to accept a stranger in our midst. We are not 100% sure, but I have a theory. The facility has been unreliable as long as I've been alive. My guess is that they are historical figures that just didn't get a proper education. Who's to say what Julius Caesar actually looked like? Or some modern person of note that we wouldn't even know about? Whoever they are, though, they are as smart and capable as the ones that know their identity. My feelings about my namesake are complicated. He was a great but flawed human being. On one hand, he guided a country through the ravages of depression and war admirably. He tirelessly fought to improve the lives of the poor and disadvantaged. But as a husband, he was unfaithful. And as a colleague, he was a consummate politician, which is sometimes good, often distasteful. He was truly a great man, and I must confess, I am proud to share his heritage. We are unnaturally dependent on the machines of the facility for every aspect of our society. The pragmatists seek to take the reins of power ourselves. We will cultivate, work, and govern for ourselves. Perhaps, once we have demonstrated that we can govern ourselves well, we can try and bring our leadership to the settled systems. But to do so too early, I fear, courts disaster. What? Why would this infernal place choose to bring back that abomination of all people? But he's not Holmes. I've worked with Wyatt for many years. He is a good man, but I can see it's been eating him up. Exactly. He's chosen a better path than his forebearer. Listen, don't tell anyone else. I'm not sure what the others would do. We should be judged by our actions, not ancient history.
We're working with FDR. I still can't get over it.
Let me see. You have no idea what a reassurance it is to learn even these hints of our past. It sounds like the facility is in ruins, but perhaps the restricted section is intact? Think of the answers it must contain, and perhaps a way to help us become self-sufficient. But there is no security override code here. I would know. Think. To think that Crucible was not our first home. And Genghis Khan destroyed it. I have told people time and time again that the renegade will be the death of us all. And they already were once. The only thing clear to me is despite the facility's efforts, we haven't grown at all. Embarrassingly so. and most are too busy jockeying for a position to delve behind the thin lies the facility told them. We all assumed that we arrived via spaceship, but knowing we did, and knowing it was called the Galathea, it sates a need I did not know I even had. Galathea's sister ship. Yes, if it can be found. Certainly, they had the capability of going into the heart of the facility.
If anyone can figure a manner of locating the Beagle, it's Ada Lovelace.
I'll radio her and explain the situation. I'm sure she will make every effort to assist.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.